Hey everybody, welcome back. Uh, Today I thought we'd, of course, smoke a cigar and talk about potential vice presidential picks for Trump because we all know it's written on the wall, plain as day. The man is going to be the nominee. And I feel pretty certain that he's going to be the next president right back where he should have stayed.
Yep.
So do me a favor. If you watch my videos, if you like the video, give it a like. If you haven't subscribed and you like the content, please subscribe. Trying to grow this thing. And do me a favor and comment down below as what you think about our picks, the people that we like for vice president, who we prefer, and the people that we thought would be a good choice, and see if it aligns with what you want. And if you thought of anybody else, just make a comment. I read all the comments, so I would appreciate it. All right, so let's get started. Who do you like? Who's your favorite, first and foremost?
No, I can't think of her name. That.
Carrie Lake?
Yes.
She
I was
ran
going to say
for
Carrie River, but she
Carrie River. She ran for governor in Arizona.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
You know, we thought for sure she was going to win.
Yeah.
I honestly think she did win, but I think there was some shenanigans. I mean, there was some shenanigans. There's not even like, oh, conspiracy theory. I know everybody, a lot of the Democrats love to say, oh, it's conspiracy. You guys are just conspiracy theorists. That's not the case. There was some shenanigans. And I heard today, saw a video from Liberal Hive Mind talking about that Carrie Lake had got a decision from a judge that said that yes, the stuff that went on did happen and it was not legal, and they've got to actually go by the law. Not the law's not a suggestion. One thing I will say about the Democrats that I have seen to be true is that they believe in the rule of law when it suits them. And if it doesn't, well then they'll just do whatever they feel like they need to do. But anyway, Carrie Lake, so hopefully, I would love to see her as a VP pick. And the reason that I would love to see her as a VP pick is because I think that she is a very strong supporter of Trump. I think I've not seen anything that makes me worry about her at all. She's very strong in the Make America Great Again camp. She's a true patriot. She's been fighting tooth and nail to bring the truth out. And she believes in the direction Donald Trump was going and wants to continue to go. And I really could see her as a good pick. Now, I've seen a lot of articles that look very liberal leaning that say, oh, she'd be a terrible pick. She'd outshine Trump. He should not pick her because blah, blah, blah. I think they do that. They literally do that because they're trying to get you to do what they want. They'd really like to not have her be the vice presidential pick because people love her. And you can't have that, right? So, dang. That's loud. We don't have any traffic around us, right? But there's some people in this town who just like to be loud no matter what. So you can hear them for miles. Anyway, what do you feel about Carrie Lake?
think she's very smart. She knows everything. You know, she's on the right track on everything. And I think her and Trump would be perfect together because they would work on each other.
Right. I feel like they have the same kind of energy. They're both scrappers.
Yeah, exactly.
They do what they need to do to get the
Right.
job done, but they're also, um, you know, people say Donald Trump is not ethical, that he's a liar, that he's, he's braggadocious. Yes, he is. He likes to paint himself in a very positive light,
Yeah.
as we all do.
Yeah.
But he's an over-the-top personality. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I think that, yes, he does like to paint a good picture of himself, but he's got the goods to back it up.
Yeah.
I mean, we were all doing so much better under Trump.
He likes to win.
Yeah.
He will not fail.
Yep. And
I'm amazed of how he can handle what's going on.
Talk about the right man at the right time. I really feel like he's this generation's George Washington. He's the right man at the right time, honestly. This is a war that we are in. And we've got to fight. And we got to also not let people make us feel bad for being conservative. I don't really, I'm registered as a Republican, to be honest. We used to be Democrats. I registered as a Republican to vote for Trump in the primary, that first go round. And, but I don't really consider myself a Republican.
No.
But I do align with the ideals of the conservative. But I will say that the modern Democrats are nutbags. Oh my God, what happened to make people so freaking crazy? They were freaking nuts.
It's just like somebody turned a switch and a crazy switch on and everybody went that direction. And how'd they do it?
I don't know.
I think it's all...
Well, I think they used COVID to usher all that stuff in.
Yeah.
Or let's just call it the disease that shall not be named. Because, you can't say that word and get your point out. The powers that be will hold back your reach. So, yeah. There we go. We have a neighbor behind us that only lets their dog out when they see our dog out in order to start a row. But there we go. Anyway, so let me give you a little information about Kari Lake. Are you curious?
I am.
Okay, let's find out who Kari Lake is. So it's Kari Lake Halperin, and I'm reading stuff without my glasses, so.
Would you like me to get your glasses?
No, I don't want to wear my glasses. I wear my glasses all day long at work. I don't want to wear them now. She was a former news anchor and political candidate. Well, we know she was a political candidate, but we didn't know she was a news anchor in Arizona for years and years and years. She was born August 23rd, 1969. So it looks like she just turned, 54. Happy birthday, Kari. It's not that long ago. Let's see. She began her media career in the early 1990s. And she was an anchor for the Phoenix television station KSAZ TV from 99 to 2021. She stepped down from her anchor role shortly before announcing her gubernatorial candidacy and won the Republican nomination with the endorsement of former President Donald Trump. And Wikipedia, including her campaign was marked by various controversies, including promoting false claims of Trump winning the 2020 presidential election. And I know I'm going to get comments that I'm crazy and I'm a drug addict and I believe all that. Look, I saw firsthand shenanigans going on with the Trump election. I saw it myself. And then all the stuff that you saw on TV, pulling ballots out after they said the place was flooded, but there was no flood, sent people home and, all kinds of stuff. There was all kinds of reports, but they won't even look into that. And there have been, shut up. There have been courts that have actually agreed that yes, there was shenanigans, but it's over, so oh well.
Come here.
So, you know which way Wikipedia leans then. Anyway, looks like she was born in Rock Island, Illinois. To Larry Lake, a teacher and coach of football and basketball. Sheila Lake, a nurse from Appleton, Wisconsin. She's the youngest of 9 children. Well, right there, that tells you something.
Wow.
Youngest of 9. I mean, people don't do that anymore, but there's a reason, They talk about the declining birth rate, and their answer is to bring in foreigners. Why not have Americans have more babies? Why not supplement people like they do in other countries to have children? So we can have American babies. God forbid. Anyway, I like Carrie Lake. And I really think she would be a really, really good choice. The next one that we like is Kristi Noem, governor of South Dakota. South Dakota. She's got that place pretty well tied up.
Yeah, she does.
She's got it all running smooth. I like those commercials that she has where she's, South Dakota is hiring and I'm helping out. Those are funny.
I was in, last year, actually, around this time, I was in Deadwood, South Dakota.
Yeah.
What a great place that is. Holy smokes. It's an old town.
Mm-hmm.
Really old. Wild Bill Hickok was actually murdered there.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
and
interesting.
I went into the bar where he was where he got murdered. But the people there are great, just wonderful people, very friendly. The town is booming. Yeah, it was just I really enjoyed myself when I was there.
That's cool.
Yeah, it was great.
I've never seen South Dakota, but then I haven't seen a lot of the.
Yeah.
Anyway, so she is very, very, she's a patriot. She believes in the American exceptionalism. She believes in the Make America Great Again path.
Mm-hmm.
One thing that worried me a little bit about her, when they would ask her if she was going to run for president, she wouldn't really give an answer. And I didn't really like that because I thought, okay, you either want to run against Trump, which is not a good idea, or you are too afraid to say that. Why would I do that? Because Trump's gonna run and I'm not gonna step on his toes, But I saw, oh gosh, what was it? Was it Newsmax or was it Fox? She was being interviewed, and they asked her if she would like to be the vice president, if she would say yes if they asked her. She said she'd run as vice president in a heartbeat if she was asked, because she really believes in Trump, and she really wants to work for the country. And I believe it, because she's making her state really good, and we need more of that. So some facts about Kristi Noem. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. It's spelled Noem. She's the governor of South Dakota. She is 51. She was born, what does it say here? She was born in 1971. Doesn't give the
Wow.
date. Doesn't that make you feel old?
Yeah. 1971. Holy smokes.
Yeah, that makes me feel old. Let's see. She's got 3 children. And married to Brian Noem. Let's see. She's a rancher, farmer, small business owner, New York Times best-selling author. Her book, Not My First Rodeo, Lessons Learned from the what? Doesn't show me everything. Anyway, I did know she wrote a book. That's great that she's a best-selling author. I wish I was. One day. One
You're
day.
an author, and you're going to be a
I am an author, in case you didn't know. I am an author. You can find my book. I write under the pen name K.R. Daniels. You can find my book on Amazon. It's called Gold Digger, and it's by K.R. Daniels. That's me. Feel free to check it out. Let's see. Not My First Rodeo, Lessons Learned from the Heartland. So that's pretty cool. She seems like a down-to-earth person.
Yeah.
And I like that. She's a true American.
Yeah.
What do you think of her?
I think she's a people person. You know, she takes care of her people.
Yeah.
And the state is booming, and because of her.
Yeah.
And that's what I like about her.
Yeah. I asked him about Kristi Noem, and the first thing he said is, yeah, the state of South Dakota is great. And it's because of her. So that's awesome. And then, okay, so that's our top 2. First, I'd like to see Kari Lake. If not Kari Lake, it would be Kristi Noem. It's getting a little dark, isn't it?
A little bit.
All right. I think y'all can still see us.
Yeah.
All right. The other one that we were looking at that I like, but I'm not sure I could trust, and that would be, come on, open up. Vivek Ramaswamy. Hope I said it right. He is a baby. He's only 38. Is that right? Tell you the truth, I like what he says. I really, really do. I like what he says. He was the first one to raise his hand for Donald Trump on that debate stage. He's good.
Yeah, he knows a lot.
I just don't trust him yet. I don't know where he came from. I don't know much about him other than what I've seen, but that, it scares me because it could be an act. And I don't know.
He's not afraid to speak out.
Right,
He's not
right.
afraid of anything.
Looks like his birthday was August 9th, 1985.
Holy smokes.
1985. Wow. Looks like he was born in Cincinnati, Ohio. He's in the Republican Party. He went to Yale Law School in 2013, Harvard University in 2007. His parents were Vivek. I'm not even going to try to say it because I can't. And Geetha Ramaswamy. So I don't know. But in any case, I do like what he says. He has a lot of good things to say. What he says makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like I just don't trust him.
He's different than the other two because I would think that maybe him and Trump might bump heads a little bit because of his.
Maybe, I don't know though.
He just seems to know everything. He thinks he knows everything.
Well, I don't think he thinks he knows everything like I'm a know-it-all.
No, nothing like that. But he knows a lot. And maybe
he's a smart guy.
With Trump because he's got a lot of good ideas too.
Yeah.
And maybe they would work together well.
I tell you that before the people started announcing for running for president and stuff, I would have said, as the car keeps going out, I would have said DeSantis.
Yeah.
I really liked him.
Mm-hmm.
I still like him, but I think that loyalty means something.
Yeah.
And I don't think that we have loyalty anymore. And that's not good because that makes it okay for people to stab you in the back. And I kind of feel like that's, if somebody helped me to do something important in my life, I would want to back them all the way.
Yes, not step on other person's.
I would never step on their feet. I would back them all the way, no matter what, whether I needed them anymore or not, because that's not how it works. But if someone's kind enough to do you a favor to help you out, you don't stab them in the back. I mean, that's just wrong. We don't have chivalry anymore. We don't have loyalty and kindness and cooperation anymore. It's all me, and that's it.
Yeah, I think that if he hadn't told this where he's running for president, Trump would have picked him.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so because people like him.
Yeah.
People did like him. Look how bad he's doing polling against Trump. Trump's beating him by like 50 points. So that says something. And that's not just Donald Trump saying, oh, I'm better than... That's the people.
Mm-hmm.
And the media wanted you to believe that... the media wanted you to believe that Trump would not be... Oh, let's see. What did they say? We'd rather run against DeSantis because we can beat Trump, or no, whatever it was. They were trying to get, they were doing mind games. They were trying to get people to think that DeSantis would be a stronger candidate for the Republicans against, he'd be easier to beat. No, I'm getting this all screwed up. They were trying to say that Trump is easier to beat than DeSantis because they wanted DeSantis to be the nominee because Trump they know is unstoppable.
Yeah.
They had to pull out all the stops last time to beat him right? Which brings me to another point. I mentioned it earlier. I really, really, really think that, and I'm guilty of this too, but people like to belittle you if you're for Trump, right? Oh, you're stupid. You must be brain dead. You must be. I have been called a criminal in the comments. I have been called uneducated. I'm not uneducated. I'm not a lowlife. I all the things that they call me, they're not true, but they do it because they don't have anything cogent to say. They don't have an argument that they can say to back up what they believe. They just have to lash out. I think it's time for us, and I honestly believe there are more of us than there are of them.
Mm-hmm.
They want you to believe the country split 50-50. I don't think so. I don't think so, because I talk to people all day long, all across this country, and it is extremely rare for someone to tell me that they like Biden and they're happy with the way things are going in the country. 99.9% of the people that I talk to, and I don't bring it up, they do, because that's not my job to bring that up in my job. They bring it up and they start talking to me and they tell me all their horror stories, and they're so angry at the government because people see the illegals coming in and getting handed stuff where our own citizens can't get help. They can't get the Medicaid, they can't get the welfare and the grocery money and all that stuff. They can't get it. But the illegals can just hop over the border and get whatever they want and need. So I think it's time to stop letting these people intimidate us.
Yeah.
To stop being afraid to say, yes, I'm for Trump.
I know when Trump was president the first time, we had a hard time telling people. I'm sure, and a lot of people had a hard time saying they had voted for Trump.
Mm-hmm.
They were afraid.
Yeah.
They didn't want to get scolded or belittled or whatever.
I had a Trump yard sign. They got taken out.
That's right.
It's ridiculous is what it is. We did well as a country under Trump. We weren't being threatened all the time by foreign powers. Right now, we are on the brink of World War III. I've mentioned it before. It's scary. Things are out of control, and it's because Biden is not in control. And I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because I think it might actually be even worse if he was actually in control.
Yeah, but we don't even know who's in control.
No, although I highly
know.
suspect it's Obama. And then if you haven't seen the newest Tucker Carlson video, oh my God, you got to watch it. It was slow at work again today because it's September. I was watching the Tucker Carlson video. He was talking to, I can't remember the man's name, but the man was someone who claimed to have had, let's just say, an intimate encounter with Barack Obama. And they did some naughty things and used some naughty illegal substances. And it happened a couple of times. And, at first you hear those stories and you think,
gee, really?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I don't know if I believe that. But what the guy was saying made sense, So watch that interview. It was really, really, really good. If I can, I'll put a link to it in the comments. Not the comments. You know what I mean. The description down below. You know where it is. You know where it is. It's close to where that subscribe button is. So get that while you're down there too, please.
Yes.
Appreciate it. Well, that's our thoughts on vice presidential picks. It's been great sitting around and talking with you guys. We enjoy it very much. So we'll see you again real soon. Bye.
Bye bye.